Every year in Greene County alone, there are more than 500 people who disappear, and those are just the ones that are reported. While many of these end well, there are others that become unsolved mysteries. So what does it take for closure, and when do these missing people just become a cold case? For the answer, we turn to KSPR's Will Carter, who joins us live now. Will.
Well, Michelle, oftentimes families of missing people may never find closure. There are thousands of these cases every year across the country, but tonight we'll look a little closer at some of the Ozarks' most well-known yet unsolved cases.
I thought just because she graduated from high school doesn't give her the right to just take off and disappear if she wants.
17 years ago, anger turned to fear for Janis McCall when she realized her 18-year-old daughter, Stacy, her daughter's friend, Suzy Streeter, and Streeter's mother, Sherrill Levitt, were missing without a trace.
To have 3 individuals all come up missing during the same night is significant, to say the least. Even
Springfield police were baffled by the disappearance. Inside the Levitt home, the 3 women's belongings were left untouched. In this video, you can see detectives taking inventory of the house at 1717 East Delmar. Evidence bags held purses and other personal belongings of the 3.
I thought, you know, she could do this, she needs her medicine, she doesn't have a toothbrush, it's raining outside, she's going to get cold and wet. You know, your mind just thinks of everything, and you just completely go nuts.
McCall's feelings are echoed by thousands of other parents across the country in similar situations. Just up the road in Holt Summit, Marianne Chapman, the mother of Angie Yarnell, who was missing for 5 years, talks of the pain of losing a loved one to the unknown.
We families, we just live a lifetime of agony. We're frantic. We would do anything for anything to find our child.
In December of 2008, Angie Yarnell's husband told police that he killed her by accident and dumped her body in nearby Lake of the Ozarks. After several extensive searches, there's still no closure for Chapman.
I want to bury my daughter. I just want to bury my daughter.
But even that is an option that some parents do not have. In the case of the Springfield 3 missing women, whether they are alive or not is still a mystery.
There's nothing that really tells us where they were. Nothing. No signs, no calls, nothing.
Which is why in many cases, help and concern by the outside world slowly fades away. As with any missing persons case, often time can change a lot. In fact, if you take a walk here along Delmar Street today without seeing crime tape or police cars, it's hard to imagine that nearly 17 years ago, 3 women went missing from the home behind me.
We expected Stacy to be home that day, and then that week, and you go on, and then it turned out to be we want her home this year, and then it was we want her home in 5 years.
And when minutes turn to days, months, and years, the parents of missing people often wonder if enough was ever done in the first place.
Missing persons cases get the least amount of attention of anything in the police department.
We need legislation. We need to change this, that when an adult goes missing, automatically it's handled as a crime.
But until then, these families will continue to live one day at a time, hoping for the best, but knowing the worst could be just around the corner.
I will continue looking for her and continue hoping that we have some sign. And until her remains are found, if they are remains, or until she is found, one way or the other, I'm going to assume that she's still alive.
And as you heard many families say, the waiting is a lifetime of pain and agony. Tomorrow night in part 2 of Missing in the Ozarks, we'll be taking a closer look at why it takes police departments so long to get these types of cases started, and we'll talk to them about why some cases aren't taken as serious as others. Covering Missing in the Ozarks, Will Carter, KSPR News.